This is the reality that is happening. The intensity of the melting ice of Greenland has doubled in the past decade. The amount of Category 4 and 5 hurricanes have doubled in the past 30 years. At least 279 species of animals are responding to the global warming phenomenon and are trying to migrate. This is the result of global warming, and if this trend continues, by the summer of the year 2050, the Arctic Ocean will not have any ice glaciers left. The sea level will be risen by 20 feet. Many islands would be submerged under the sea as a result, and millions of species of animals will be at risk of extinction. The global warming crisis is an issue that has long been talked about. Academics all over the world have pointed the problem to the amount of carbon dioxide emitted by the capitalist lifestyle, which has led to higher global temperatures. This is a much talked about problem that James Leap, Director General of the WWF, once said, "We have little time left that we can spur a seed of change, which is in the next 5 years. We cannot waste time any longer." Meanwhile, the global population has expanded to 1 billion people in only 13 to 14 years. It is expected by the year 2050, the world's population will reach up to 9.1 billion people, give or take about 2 billion people, depending on the birth and death rates. This means that from 2005 to 2050, the global population would increase by 2.6 billion people, which is more than the world's population in 1950 of 2.5 billion people. Consequently, the major problem that has arisen from the global population explosion is the amount of garbage disposed, which has ultimately been because of the increase in consumption. Garbages that are difficult to degrade, such as plastic, which need 450 years to decompose, or foam, which requires more than 1,000 years to break down, means that they do not decompose in natural surroundings, which will affect the environment. Burning is not an option as well, as this is another source of global warming. So, how do we solve global warming? Before, there may have just been to lessen the amount of non-degradable garbage. Now we have new alternatives for consumption that is safe for the environment. A new solution to the problem is products that come from nature and go back to nature. They are packaging materials for the health and the environment, produced from non-wood fiber, which means no trees needed to be cut down and therefore no deforestation to make the products. They are packaging materials safe for consumers and are all biodegradable. With a simple manufacturing process that is environmentally friendly and uses sugarcane pulp fiber without chlorine bleach or ECF. Unlike the production of other paper fibers, the hygiene, non-contamination of toxins and non-emission of waste in the production process is guaranteed. The first process of the pulp inspection starts right from the beginning, before production begins. followed by the mixture of the fibre, pounding and straining respectively. Moulding can be done both wet and dry, with the focus on hygiene and safety. Before being packaged, the product must pass through ultraviolet light to kill germs for the utmost safety. All the leftover pulp fibre from the production process can be reprocessed to produce new bioproducts. The water used in all the manufacturing processes will be treated, so they can be reused to water plants, which is why the product is internationally accepted. Since the materials used are naturally made from sugarcane fibre, the product is safe for consumers and can hold temperatures from -40 degrees Celsius to 250 degrees Celsius. The product can be frozen and can hold boiling water at 100 degrees Celsius or boiling oil at 150 degrees Celsius without leaking. It is also microwavable, as it has no heavy metal. In extreme hot or cold temperatures, bioproducts will not produce styrene, which causes cancer, unlike foam and plastic. More importantly, sugarcane pulp fibre is biodegradable by landfill within 45 days. Start lessening the amount of non-biodegradable garbage today. Even if it starts only with just one person. Together, a global effort will help lessen the problem of overflowing garbage and help decreasing the global warming crisis.